the ruling BJP in the state has won around 70% of the seats in the state's three-tier panchayat system uncontested. There are a total of 6,889 seats in the panchayat system, which comprises gram panchayats, panchayat samitis and zilla parishads, and the BJP has won 4,805 seats uncontested. This has been reportedly stated by the State Election Commission Secretary Asit Kumar Das. In the gram panchayats, BJP won 4,550 out of total 6,370 seats uncontested, meaning no polling will be held in 71% seats. In 1,819 gram panchayat seats where polling will be held, the BJP has candidates in 1,809 seats. The CPIM has fielded nominees in 1,222 and Congress in 731 seats. BJP ally Tripura meanwhile has fielded candidates in 138 seats. Reports are stating that election will not be held immediately in one seat in Maheshkhala Panchayat in West Tripura district, where the BJP candidate has died. It has also been reported that BJP won 20 out of 116 zilla parishad seats uncontested, which is around 17%. The BJP has fielded candidates in all the 96 zilla parishad seats where polling will be held, while CPIM and Congress nominees are in the fray in 81 and 76 seats respectively. The last date for withdrawal of candidature was July 22nd, while polling is scheduled to be held on the 8th of August. The votes will be counted on 12th August. The BJP won 96% of votes in the three-tier panchayat system unopposed in the last elections. My colleague Pinaki Das joins us live from Tripura for more on this. Well, Pinaki, this is a big story coming in from Tripura as far as the political scenario of the state is concerned. What we are getting is that the ruling BJP in the state, it has won 70% of the seats in the state's three-tier panchayat system. Prospects very high for the ruling party there, Pinaki.
Well, the opposition have a different story to say on the same issue. When we had asked the opposition, they say, in fact, they allege that these are unopposed. These are not that the opposition did not wanted to contest, but as they had apprehended and from their experience from the previous panchayat election where BJP had owned 96% of the seats unopposed, they were judged from the beginning trying to press on the State Election Commission to make arrangement for online submission of nomination, like in West Bengal, where BJP had the allegation that there is no democracy in West Bengal. The same allegation is on the ruling BJP in Tripura from the opposition side. They said that their candidates were not allowed to withdraw the form for submitting the nomination, because from the block office one has to take the nomination form, and that is what BJP were opposing. And after that, when they wanted to submit also, that was not allowed, and there was large scale violence allegations against the ruling party, and even not only the opposition, even police personnel were injured, though the opposition had put that the police was not playing a neutral role. They even asked the State Election Commission that if there is online submission of nomination, and if instead of the block, there are 35 blocks in the state, instead of submitting the nomination in the blocks, if there could be arrangement for an additional ARO in the DM office where all the opposition can submit their nomination on a particular date, and they even demanded for extension of the nomination submission date. So these were not allowed, and there was a case also in the High Court, but the court order was disallowing this. And now the BJP is winning without any opposition, and this is the scenario that there has been violence which was apprehended by the opposition, but BJP says that the opposition does not have enough people even to contest the election for them. On the contrary, the opposition says BJP does not have, despite getting a huge mandate, a huge margin of difference in the last parliamentary election, where it was record margin of between the opposition candidates, Congress and CPM contesting each in one seats, where the difference were more than a few lakhs, 4 lakhs 50,000 in each of the seats, and in another even more. The opposition saying if they have so much of mandate, why they are not allowing the panchayat candidates of the opposition to submit their nomination? That is the question being arised, and they are putting that because BJP does not have support from the people, they don't have the confidence because they have not given service to the people what the people had expected from them. So this is what they have taken into violence, and there are arson, and even we have seen a parliamentary team from Congress coming from New Delhi led by Mr. Gogoi, the opposition, Gaurav Gogoi, the deputy opposition leader, and they had met the governor and demanded his intervention to bring back normalcy and law and order situation in Tripura, and they had expected that the governor will take some initiative. That is the allegation and the counter allegation on this issue.
Absolutely, Pinaki. Opposition, as you say, it has a different story to say in all this political development that has been happening in Tripura. Of course, we know that there were allegations coming in from the opposition that their candidates were not allowed to file their candidature. Now, what is the BJP, the ruling government, saying on these allegations? What is their response? Because eyebrows are being raised here, Pinaki.
Exactly. What I said, the BJP has a different view. They say that the opposition don't have candidate to contest the election. That is what the BJP has said, because the BJP said the way they have developed, the people have given them the mandates, the work they have done, people are with BJP, and there is no opposition candidate to contest the election. That is what the BJP is saying. Though the opposition parties, Congress and CPM, have some other stories, and they have their leaders were even injured. In front of the leaders, the police persons were also injured. What we have seen, but the state election commission, on the state election commission, they have even put pressure about the role of the police particularly, and they had demanded the central paramilitary forces be allowed during the election day, because they don't have confidence on the state police, which they allegedly is not playing a neutral role.
Right, Pinaki, I just have to ask you here. The State Election Commission Secretary, he has said that BJP it has won 20 out of 116 zilla parishad seats uncontested. Can you confirm on this, Pinaki?
No, when the opposition, the allegation of the opposition that there were pressure on their candidates, and even when some of them had in spite of the pressure, had submitted the nomination, their houses were attacked. So that is the allegation they are putting. When such things are happening, it is obvious that no one will take risk of his life and contest the election. That is what the opposition is saying. But BJP, on the contrary, have a different story. They say that they don't have candidates. When we have seen also that in the front of the block offices, large number of people were gathering, and the police was supposed to keep the area clean. That was not happening. What was happening, we have seen in the visuals, we have run those stories. Whatever be the scenario, but the ultimate, the truth is that BJP is winning this more than 70% of the seats unopposed. But this number has gone down compared to the previous election, where the victory unopposed was around 96% of the seats. So this time, at least in 29% of the seats, they have to fight with the opposition. Though the opposition is this time not united like the previous assembly or the parliamentary election, but at some places they have chosen from the ground, and on the basis of the ground reality, the CPM and the Congress is contesting this election, and BJP has its alliance partner IPFT and the Tripura Motha, though Tripura Motha is contesting in a small number of seats because they have their main base in the village council election. Perhaps we'll see them taking the big share for contesting this election, but we have to wait for that for another 5 months. After this election, that election will happen probably at the end of this year.
Right, Pinaki, we know that out of the total 6,889 seats in the panchayat system, BJP, it has won 4,805 seats uncontested, and this has been said by the State Election Commission Secretary Asit Kumar Das. Now, Pinaki, they are saying, Asit Kumar Das, he is kind of saying that BJP is actually winning. Can you confirm on this statement, Pinaki, coming in from the State Election Commission Secretary?
So no one can challenge that. What the election commission, that is the ultimate thing. That is the system. And when they already more than 68% of the seats were unopposed. There was no one who was contesting then. And after that, the number has increased to a little more than 70% because there were process in which people had withdrawn. The opposition had withdrawn. Some might have nominations were cancelled also when they were not properly filed. So after that, that is the number that has increased. Only a small percent of little more than 1% has increased after the scrutiny or the last, rather the last date of the nomination withdrawal. That is the data the State Election Commission is giving. And already in more than 68%, there was no opposition. Those who were contested, those who, as the opposition has alleged, they were not allowed to submit their nominations. In front of the block office, there was a big gathering. There were, we have seen a lot of violence also, even police personnel being injured. Mr. Tripura Burman on the last day, we have seen he got injured. And after that, we have seen a parliamentary team led by the deputy opposition leader, Gaurav Gogoi meeting the governor. Several times the opposition had alleged that even raised question on the State Election Commission about their role. They have demanded for police to be neutral, the State Election Commission, and even they knocked the door of the High Court on this issue.